Hi, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood hanger Hobbit here with my thoughts on the new Battle Engineer event. And oh, Lord, does this thing look like it's going to be a mess. For those that don't know how this thing's going to work, apparently it's all going to come down to the 180S. Everything that you're going to get is going to have to be either starting with the 180S or trading multiple 180Ss to get it. And oh, I got so many problems with this. Now here's how it's going to work. They're going to give you a broken 180S at the start, but here's where it starts getting screwy. At an airbase, you'll receive a toolkit for the 180S assembly, which contains a non-functional aircraft which requires a diagnostic test flight. After the diagnostic test flight, you will be able to choose a list of possible aircraft defects. I looked at the list. There's like 30 freaking parts here that could be busted. How am I supposed to tell the difference between a busted front fuel tank and a busted rear fuel tank? How am I supposed to tell the difference between an electrical problem or a mechanical problem with the linkage? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of parts on here where it's literally going to be roll the dice, which wouldn't be so bad except for this part. Listen to this. Be careful. You can choose a list of defects only once for each non-functional aircraft. You can choose lists of defects only during the first 3 assemblies on your account. After that, you will be unable to receive additional technician toolkits, and you will have to start disassembling an aircraft. What does that mean? Does that mean we only get one shot, and if we blow it, we're screwed? Once we disassemble it, can't we just fix it? Or does this mean that we're stuck with a busted one that we can't fix because we can't find out what's broken? This already is making no damn sense. Alright. Now, aircraft repair. Your task is simple. Yeah, simple. I've seen Chinglish freaking stereo instructions that are less complicated, Gaijin. What are you smoking? Your task is simple. Define all defective components and replace them with new ones. Using functional components, assemble all parts of the fighter into a complete aircraft. Only a fully repaired 180S will be able to move to the home front under its own power and bring you your reward. Alright, it says, list of things. 180S, non-functional. That's your aircraft that needs repairs. Can be sent on a diagnostic flight and subsequently disassembled into parts. Which again, I have questions. Once I disassemble it, if I've guessed wrong, does that mean I can't reassemble it? Does that mean that this can't be fixed? We need details, Gaijin. Parts are units of a fighter aircraft like wings, fuselage that can be disassembled into components if they should be replaced. They cannot be purchased on the market. Okay. Again, can we fix it if we guess wrong? Components are elements of the aircraft, parts that may be defective. If a component is defective, you should get a new one in battle or purchase it on the market. If a component is functional, you can use it to assemble parts. Aircraft maintenance technician toolkits are expendable tools that are used for examining components, parts, assembling and disassembling. Can be received in battle after disassembling defective components or purchased on the market. Okay, right here, I have an issue. Flag on the field. Parts. Is this going to be the same as that stupid build-a-shit Cobra, where everybody got frickin' MG parts and nobody got the fuselage? Because if so, bite me, Gaijin. I am not dealing with that shit. This should not be based on RNG. This is a problem. If you bust your butt in battle, you should not have whether you can actually complete this completely based on RNG. That's bullshit. And this whole aircraft maintenance technician toolkit thing. You can only choose a list of defects once for each non-functional aircraft. After that, you will be unable to receive additional technician toolkits. So what the hell am I supposed to do with the toolkits? This makes no sense. How can I fix it if I guess wrong? And with 30 parts, the odds are you're going to guess wrong. You're going to miss something. And that already bugs me because you're talking about, it says here, everyone will have a uniquely broken plane. So right out the gate, we're talking about RNG. Because your plane might have less broken parts than my plane. Or do we all have the same amount of broken parts, but the broken parts are just different? No details at all. It also says the more efficient players will be able to assemble their vehicles 80% faster, which is an average for all War Thunder game modes, including trading spare aircraft maintenance toolkits on the market and purchasing new components for the Gaijin coins you receive. Translation, whip out your fucking credit card. You will need to meet some further requirements. Be the first in your team at the end of battle and you'll receive an extra trophy that contains between 1 and 3 and in rare cases 10 aircraft maintenance technician toolkits. Again with the fucking toolkits. What am I supposed to do with the toolkits? If I'm getting toolkits for winning the thing, where do I get the parts? Do the toolkits get traded for parts? Do the toolkits magically make parts? I don't know. And nobody can find out. This thing is a mess. Anyway, occasionally you will receive a coupon for a unique camo for one of the special vehicles. You can either activate it or trade it on the market. There's a summer camo for the 180S, which is just that standard Soviet pea green. The JU-388J has the standard white and black winter camo that every freaking German plane has. So, in other words, don't care. Alright, now terms. Here we go. You are guaranteed to receive a non-functional 180S and aircraft maintenance technician toolkits if you take part in rank 2 or higher battles with a battle activity of at least 50%. The items in the special can be gained in the following game modes, pretty much all of them. For every 10 minutes you spend in a battle, you will receive a special crate that has between 1 and 3 maintenance technician toolkits. Occasionally you'll get a 10 toolkit if you're lucky. Again, where's the parts? How does this toolkit thing work, and how do I turn that into a part? What do I do if there's a problem? What do I do if I guess wrong? None of it's explained. Any extra time you spend in battle not removed from your progress will be taken into account in the next battle. For example, you spend 23 minutes in a battle, you're guaranteed to receive 2 trophies, and 3 minutes of time will be added to your next battle. That's fine. At the end of the battle, players who took first place in any competing team, so that's good. I was worried that they would have it, losers don't get squat, which would mean everybody'd play axes, and good God, the queue times would be ridiculous. At the end of a battle, who took first place in any competing team receive an additional trophy that contains 1 to 3 technician toolkits, 10 technician toolkits, or a coupon for a special event vehicle camo. It takes about 13 to 15 hours of time in the game to assemble the complete 180S. I'm betting that's going to take a hell of a lot more because with this little amount of information, nobody's going to know what the hell to do. New components can be gained in rank 2 or high battles with battle activity of at least 50%, which again, they're not telling. Are the parts RNG? Will I only get parts that I have put down that I need? Or is it going to be just like the Build a Shit Cobra, where everybody gets the same damn part and nobody gets the ones they actually need so that you can force them to whip out a credit card? Examination, assembly, and disassembly will take some time. In other words, it's got one of those stupid time locks on it, like with one of your freemium freaking games where you have so many hours it takes to do this or so many hours to take that. In other words, BS to stretch things out. To repair the second and any subsequent vehicles, you may need more rare new components. Yeah, translation. Good freaking luck getting the 388 without whipping out your credit card. Dumbass. Yeah, because you're not getting it. You can gain the items in battle from April 11th to April 22nd. From the 22nd to the 29th, you can either assemble the I-80S using the market, translation whip out the credit card, or trade any unused items for war bonds, which I don't see how that's going to work. I mean, what, are you just giving us war bond points? Are you actually giving us stuff from the war bond shop? Again, details, gotcha, and they matter. On the 29th of April, all items in this special except vehicle coupons and camouflages will be removed from your inventory. And guess what the very first freaking comment is? This gets more confusing every year. Fool on the hill, gotta agree with you 150%. I have no damn clue how to do this event. Nothing is explained. What happens if I guess wrong? What happens if I miss a part? Do I only get one shot at it? If so, pretty much nobody's going to get this damn thing without just buying it. The toolkits, how does that work? Do they fix the parts? Do they make new parts? Do you trade them for parts? No, how does that work? And if I can only have a limited time using them, or a limited number of shots, how does that work? How am I friggin' supposed to use it and fix it? I'm sorry, boys and girls, but this looks like it's going to be even bigger of a clusterfuck than the frickin' Build-A-Shit Cobra. I have read this thing like 9 times, and I'll put a link below so you can try reading it too, but I have no damn clue how this thing's going to work. They've just made it even more confusing. Well, be sure to like and share. Good luck on getting this event, and I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.